Okay, what is up guys on my YouTube channel? What do we got today? We got the 2017 GLE 43 Coupe. So this used to be the 450 Coupe. They also obviously renamed it to the 43 Coupe. 43, I don't even want to get into all this because a lot of people are still calling this a fake AMG, and guys, it is truly not a fake AMG at all anymore. This car will beat any 55. It is not a V8 engine, but we all know it's a V6 bi-turbocharged, producing 385 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. So this has gotten a tune from the other 43 models. I think the engine has a special tune on it to, you know, this car is really heavy. It is a coupe shape. It is still an SUV model, so you keep in mind the car weighs way more than like a C-Class, you know. So keep in mind, this is a heavier car, so they tuned the engine, the software exactly so you have enough power for the car. Also, this one is the first coupe Mercedes has ever built. They never had an SUV as a coupe shape before, so this is something so special for them. When they first released the car, they couldn't even fulfill production. So many people ordered the car because it looks so much better than the BMW. I gotta be completely honest. This coupe just messes up the BMW like instantly. You know, the BMW doesn't look even close as good as this model over here. So we're gonna jump around the side and show you guys the coupe shape of the car, because that's where it really comes into the full design. The butt of the car looks so big. It has the 22-inch big tires in the back that just look like you have huge balls hanging down, to be all the way honest. This car just looks male and manly. Like if you drive this car, everyone on the road will look at you. It's just so unique. You don't see a Benz as a coupe like that. So let's go around the car and go on the back of the rear end of the car and talk about the other details. Okay, we got a really nice side angle going on, and you can see the huge, it's actually 21-inch tires. You can get them upgraded as the 22-inch tires, but they are just insane big, and I love the design of those wheels over here. You got the biturbo 4MATIC badge over here, so of course it comes with all-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive 4MATIC system, so you have the full torque and full horsepower instantly when you push the pedal. Also over here you can tell, going across the shape right here, it is such a nice shape. If you see that angle over here, it's crazy how they designed the coupe shape of this kind of SUV. You know, they have never developed an SUV as a coupe shape before, and to me, for the first SUV with a coupe shape, this is stunning. I mean, this is more than amazing what they have achieved over here. Then also you can tell, okay, you can tell over here on the back, on the rear tires, they already got slightly bigger than the front ones, so that make look the butt of the GLE Coupe just even more bigger than it already is. Let's walk to the back of the GLE Coupe, talk about the back, the rear end design and the exhaust tips, and then we're gonna jump in the interior and take it for a spin, because that's where really everything comes into handy. I will talk about all the packages it comes with, because this one is basically fully loaded. You can get a couple of more packages, but it has most of the amazing equipment already in it. Okay, we're standing on the rear end of the GLE 43, and guys, just take a minute to look at the rear design of this coupe, okay? Just take a minute. It is so freaking beautiful. I don't know how they have done it, but it looks stunning. Like, it's crazy. You can see they have the AMG badge on the left side, the 43 badge on the right side. Also, they have that rear spoiler over here that makes the car look even bigger. The taillights look so sleek, and beautiful design on it going all the way across the car. Also, you got the quad exhaust tip, obviously. Then you have, no doubt, you have keyless go. There's no other option to open the trunk besides on the inside. You can't really grab anywhere to open it. So what you do, you push the key, of course, the trunk open. And a lot of people are asking about trunk space on the coupe. Let me tell you this, keep in mind it is a coupe shape, but trunk space is still not that big of a deal. You will fit suitcases in there, you will fit a lot of groceries in there. The only thing is the height of the trunk, because it goes down like a coupe, but you will still be able to fit plenty of stuff in there. Also guys, my favorite thing that the coupe has on the rear end is the camera. The camera will fold out right over here. The star will open up and the camera will come out of it. Looks so nice. It's like also a cover for the camera, and if people see it, they're like, what the heck is going on? Like, the camera folds out of the star. They made this super nice, and I love what they've done with that. We are going to jump in the interior. I get some shots of driving it, I talk about all the features it has. It has so many features. Premium 3 package, for example, all the safety function, driving function, automatic driving, automatic brake assist, you know, all these lane assist, all these functions it has, I'm gonna go into. Okay guys, we are sitting inside the 2017 GLE 43 Coupe. And just look at the stunning interior. Of course, it is really similar or almost the same to the GLE SUV interior. The first thing you will notice whenever you sit inside the interior is the windshield. That's the only thing some people might complain about, because it is really leaning down, so you don't see that much out of the windshield up there. But guys, it is a coupe shape, so you really have to keep that in mind, that it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. It doesn't bother me. Maybe some people that are extremely tall and sit up there, it could be an issue, but of course you can always adjust the seat over here. Next thing, this car, I mentioned it outside, but it is pretty much loaded. You have even the upgraded, guys. And you know, you usually have the Harman Kardon system, you have the Burmester system in the S-Class and the C-Class. You can choose between the Harman Kardon and Bang & Olufsen, however you pronounce that. And guys, this is the best sound system, seriously, you can get. It is crazy. You pay 5,000 bucks more on it, but it is definitely worth it. Every single penny, cent you're paying for this is worth it, guys. It is incredible. Seat position, you got of course full leather seats, you got the sport package, AMG package steering wheel. You could get this upgraded with the Alcantara steering wheel. Also, you got your shift pedal on the side over here. You got the dynamic select over here. You got Sport Plus, you got individual mode, Sport, Comfort, and a snow or rainy mode over here. You can change it by twisting the knob over here. The car will adjust itself. It has air suspension, so by clicking this you can either rise or lower the car up. So if I push the button, the car is rising up right now. If I cancel it again, the car should lower itself down again. If you put it in Sport Plus, it will automatically lower itself down, just because it's a more aggressive mode. It needs the aerodynamics because of the coupe shape. You got your settings over here on the side. You got a 360 camera. The cameras are mounted in the front of the car, the rear end, and underneath your mirrors. You have so many different options you can choose from. You have every single angle you can imagine, everything you need. Everything is high quality. You can get a 180 view obviously as well, from either the front or the rear of the car. You have a view over here where you see the car in the 360 mode. You can see all your surroundings across the car, pretty awesome. You got dynamic select, you got your engine data, vehicle data, all that stuff you have in the C-Class, but the difference is over here you have your different suspension modes. So you have -1, 0 and 1. Obviously -1 is the lowest mode. So if I would put it in comfort now, you can say on the screen it will automatically rise the car up into a different mode. It usually takes a minute or so, but you can see how it goes up and up and up. And if you watch really closely from the outside, you can see the car go up. Pretty cool, helps you a lot for bumps. You can really manage the suspension, so if it's a bumpy road, you rinse the car up and you don't feel any bumps on the road. Let's put it in Sport Plus again. That also opens the exhaust flaps on the rear end, so revs are higher and the exhaust is louder. This one has the AMG performance exhaust on it. And yes guys, we are going to take it for a spin. You have obviously the sunroof, before I forget, you have Parktronic, so if you get too close to something the car will beep, and you can activate it over here and shut it off over here. You know, the feel on the inside is just comfortable. You know, all the buttons are here in metal. Steering wheel is super comfortable. Seat position is comfortable. You got your AMG brake and gas pedal over here. You got, even if you like, if you want to, and you have in the mornings you get you a coffee or something, you can heat it or cool it. You have and even changes the lights on it, pretty cool. You have a function for cool drinks. So let's say it's hot outside, you put your drink in there, will cool. Awesome option to me. I love that feature. And yeah, what we do, obviously guys, you know it, safety first. Okay, we put it into drive. We can, I mentioned this before, but it will release the parking brake on its own. You have the option then, once you drive, you can even open the 360 camera. If you reverse, it does it on its own. You put it in reverse, the 360 camera will show. If you can still have it on once you're in drive for, I think if you stay below 15 miles per hour, the 360 camera will stay on. So what you do, obviously take the foot off the brake, and as you can see, you know, it will still be on. That's pretty cool if you are leaving a parking lot, or if you are just looking for a parking lot, you still have the whole view over there. Also guys, this car, as I mentioned, comes with the Premium 3 package. So what that means is the car will have all the options for driving itself. It will have the active brake assist, active blind spot assist wherever it goes in its lane on its own. It even has the lane function feature wherever it can drive itself on the highway or in the city. It will follow the other car and apply the brake for itself. This one also comes in the 9-speed transmission, and super nice, guys. Transmission is just instant, shifts really fast. You have all the option for the shift pedal. The manual mode, of course, you could put the car into manual mode so that you have to shift on your own. The car will stay in its gear. And guys, with the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system, it's just crazy how fast the car will shift and go. You know, you don't have any wheel spin whatsoever. The car just pushes you in the seat. That is the incredible thing about it. Downshifts are lovely. You will have a crackle on the rear of the car whenever you shift down or shift gears. Then overall guys, there's really no big issues. The only thing, if you do a shoulder view, you have a small issue with the blind spot over there, but that's obviously why you have all the features in here. You know, you don't have to worry about all this. Safety is the most important thing in this car. It is really loaded. So ride quality on this car. The car drives really smooth. If you have it in Sport Plus, you can instantly tell the suspension is so stiff. Steering is so stiff, you know. You will feel literally any bump on the road. If I put it now into comfort mode, let's say, a car will rise up, like I said, and it is so comfortable. The whole body of the car will come really, like, I would say you're riding on clouds, kind of. It is so smooth. That's the main difference of the car from the different modes. So the modes work really well together. Also, okay guys, as I mentioned, you know, this is like the most important sound system you can have, honestly. And I gotta tell you guys one thing, once you listen to the sound system, it's insane. You have so many different modes that you don't have on the Harman Kardon and the Burmester models. Like, you have a sound profile, you know, you have high-end studio sound, optimized 3D, reproduction of the recording. Like, you have crazy things with the sound system. I mean, if you have the money left over, guys, go with that sound system. Also, you have automatic parking function, so the car could park itself, parallel park, with the 360 camera itself. And guys, to me, the Coupe, the GLE Coupe, is one of the best models ever made. To me, this is a car that, if I have the money ever left over, I will get this car instantly. I mean, just because of the design. They have, obviously, that is the V8 biturbo engine producing over 500 horsepower. And but the 43 in this car is just lovely. It is beautiful. The sound of the engine with the AMG Performance exhaust, the handling of the car, there is no body roll whatsoever. Traction is ridiculous. You don't feel like driving a heavy car like this because it's just so well put together. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed the review. Make sure to check out Wheel, link is down in the description. Make sure to check them out and stay tuned for the next review. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm coming up with new reviews, and as always, thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Thank you guys.